What's up, superheroes? Welcome to my channel, the place where we make the impossible possible. I'm Scarlet Grace. I'm a manifestation coach and I help people break through their limitations and manifest their heart's desires. If you're new here and you want to learn how to manifest any desire fast with the law of attraction and Neville Goddard's teachings, then start now by hitting the subscribe button and the bell icon so that you won't miss any video that could change your life. I also have several self-study courses to help you manifest, including a 21-day course on how to manifest your specific person. You can check them all out using the links in the description below. So today, I want to talk about one of the easiest manifesting techniques that you can use to manifest absolutely anything you want in your reality. This technique works great by itself, but it truly shines when you combine it with other manifestation techniques. So if you love some other manifestation technique, if you love visualization, if you love affirmations, if you love scripting, and you combine it with this technique, then all those other techniques will work a million times better for you, and you will manifest faster and more reliably. The best part about this technique is that it is very fast and easy to do. It just requires a few seconds or up to a minute of your time, and you can easily do it every morning without even having to get out of bed. And no, it's not a visualization technique, so if you're one of those people who have trouble manifesting early in the morning or as you fall asleep at night because you just, fall asleep right away, this is not a problem. This is a fast technique, it does not require visualization, and everybody can do it. The reason this technique needs to be done first thing in the morning is because when we wake up in the morning, as well as when we're about to fall asleep at night, our brain waves change. So those are the optimal times to actually use this technique. Having said that, if for whatever reason you cannot do it first thing in the morning, or if you simply forget to do it one morning, you can do it at any other time during the day. It would just be very beneficial if you took a few moments to relax your mind and your body and get in what we call a meditative state, so that you can influence your subconscious mind more deeply. You can still use this technique without getting into a relaxed state of mind. It will just be way more effective if you're actually in a relaxed meditative state of mind. But it doesn't mean that it will not work if you do it without relaxing your body and your mind first. The second reason it works really great if you do it first thing in the morning is that it sets your beliefs for the day. So whatever you imagine in the morning, it sets your expectations for the whole day. And if you do this technique first thing in the morning, you have an opportunity to see it start manifesting in your reality right away. You actually get a chance to observe during the day how things are different compared to when you are not using this technique. And that is pretty cool to be able to see results from what you're using right away during your day. So let's get right into it. This technique is actually a simple affirmation. Now, you may have already been using affirmations for a long time, and you may have manifested many things in your reality successfully through the use of affirmations. Affirmations in general are an effective way to manifest, but some affirmations work much better than other affirmations. And the reason this happens is because some affirmations target very specific things that you want to control in your reality, while other affirmations actually go to the root of why something is manifesting that way in your reality. And if you change something at the root level, then the changes are not superficial. So if you change a fundamental thing that you believe that affects multiple areas of your life, suddenly you automatically get much better results, much better manifestations along the lines of what you want, not what you don't want, in multiple areas of your life. So this technique actually uses an affirmation that targets something at a root level, something that if it gets rewired in your mind, it can affect what manifests in every single area of your life. This is why it is so effective, because it is not targeting one small thing like money or a specific person or health or prosperity. What it does instead is it focuses at the root of your manifesting power and making you a much better, stronger, more efficient manifester. And this is why it is so effective, and also why it changes things at such a fundamental level. So now you know why this works, how it works, and why exactly it is most beneficial to do it in a meditative state, especially first thing in the morning. Are you ready to hear what the affirmation is that can create such a massive change in your reality? Here we go. Every morning, when you wake up and before you get out of bed, while your mind is still in a meditative state, the state that Neville Goddard calls a state akin to sleep, I want you to say this affirmation. I am the creator of my reality. I always get what I want. Reality is rigged in my favor. And that's it. But I want you to feel those words while you think them or while you say them out loud, because feeling is the secret. Feeling is what manifests in your reality. So don't just think those thoughts. Don't just say those affirmations mechanically. I want you to feel into them. What does it feel like to know that you are the creator of your reality? You're not the victim of fate. You're not lucky or unlucky. You are a creator, and you're the one who creates everything. What does it feel like to know that no matter what happens, no matter the circumstances you're going to encounter, you always get what you want? What does that feel like? To know that it doesn't matter what things look like right now, because at the end, you always get what you want, and that's a fact of life. So you don't have to fix anything, you don't have to problem solve, you don't actually have to do anything other than believe that your end result is already yours. And it's easy to believe it. Why? Because you always get what you want. That's a fact of life for you. This is how reality works for you. You always get what you want. And reality is rigged in your favor. What does that feel like? What does it feel like to know that even the little things that happen during the day, no matter if at the moment they feel like good luck or bad luck, in the end, what they're doing is create the thing that you want. So you don't have to micromanage, you don't have to focus on the details, you don't have to have your day ruined because you had a flat tire, for example, or something like that happen. No, because reality is rigged in your favor. And when something like that happens during the day, you just go back to, hey, I always get what I want. Reality is rigged in my favor because I'm the creator of my reality. So if this happens because I'm the creator, that means that somehow it's useful to me. That's interesting. I don't have to bother with it. I don't have to wonder what I'm doing wrong. I had a flat tire. Who knows how this plays into the grand scheme of things to bring me all the things that I desire? And the more you repeat those affirmations, especially first thing in the morning, the deeper they get implanted into your subconscious mind, and the more you start operating from them. And this is how and why this technique can make any other technique that you're using work 1,000,000 times better. Because if you come to any manifestation technique, to any desire that you want to manifest from the perspective of I am in complete control, reality is rigged in my favor, and I always get what I want, what you're expecting is always the best end result for you. What you're expecting is to always get what you're imagining, or what you're affirming, or what you're scripting about. The more you use this technique, the more you keep doing it every single morning, the better it works for you, because it becomes your default setting. That means that you get to have what you want always without you having to put any effort in it, without having to individually focus on manifesting 1,000,000 small goals. You just go for the big things that you want and everything falls into place by itself because this is your belief. Your belief is reality is rigged in my favor. So you don't have to calculate your chances or wonder if this thing is possible or impossible because reality is rigged in your favor. It will always favor you. It will always manifest what you want. And this is why this technique works like magic. I have a friend who until recently didn't know about manifesting. So until he met me, he had heard about The Secret, but he had never read the book. He didn't know much about the law of attraction. He wasn't interested in anything that had to do with manifesting or spirituality or anything like that. But what this person had was a very strong belief that he always gets what he wants. And this was not because he felt that he was the creator of his reality on a spiritual level. He's just a very persistent person. And he has developed this belief that he will always get whatever he puts his mind to. So it wasn't a spiritual kind of thing for him. He just believes in himself and that he will always find a solution to every problem, and that no matter how bad circumstances are, it doesn't matter because he always gets what he wants at the end. Even if he has to wait a little bit, it'll always work out exactly the way he wants it to because he's gonna make it work for him. And this is a belief he has overall. It's not in one area of life. It's in business, it's in his finances, personal relationships, health issues, anything. And here's the interesting part. Even though he didn't know about conscious manifesting, because he had that belief, This is what manifested in his reality. He's the kind of person who you can take him and put him in the most unfortunate situation and somehow he's going to turn it around. He literally always gets what he wants. No matter what the circumstances look like in the beginning, he will at the end get what he wants. This is how powerful it is to change a fundamental belief. This is how powerful this manifestation technique is. Now, when this friend of mine found out about manifesting through me and specific techniques that you can use to get what you want, not only is he manifesting like crazy, it happens really, really fast for him. He's one of the people who have a very fast turnaround between imagining something and having it show up in his reality. And I honestly believe that the reason for this is because he already has, on a fundamental level, the belief that reality is rigged in his favor and that everything always works out for him, and that he always gets what he wants. So start using this technique because it has the potential to create massive shifts in your reality. And share the results that you had in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button because I put out new videos every Sunday to help you manifest an amazing life.